Hey, all my Patreon members. This is going to be for my air sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to talk all about the full moon and Aquarius. Let's get right into it. For my air sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is the overall energy for full moon in Aquarius, Spirit? I got new beginnings. Yes, new beginnings. 10-10. You've probably been seeing a lot of 10-10s here. What else for the overall energy for this full moon in Aquarius for my air sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I got success. Wow. Secret spring. Spring is significant for this collective. Spring is very significant. So I feel like this full moon in Aquarius is really going to jumpstart a incline in your life. So this could look like an incline of success, an incline of exposure, an incline of career, you know, like climbing the ladder in some way. For some of you that still work 9 to 5s. Now, there's some type of incline of success in your life in general. Now, this could be spiritual. This could be an incline of success on a spiritual level that you're actually like stepping and walking into. This is a success that already has started. So this full moon in Aquarius is going to jumpstart new beginnings, and those new beginnings are going to bring you a lot of success. This could look like in terms of your family as well. I have family here, wolf spirit. I see you taking some type of leadership role when it comes to your family air sign placements. This full moon in Aquarius is going to actually help you to release any self-doubt about being in a leadership position or role, even if it's just in your personal life, even if it's just in your career, even if it's spiritual. But I feel like this is something that's happening all around, okay? So we got a lot of 5s, a lot of 1s, a lot of 3s, a lot of 4s. So you're definitely seeing a lot of syncs and signs and synchronicities right now. What else for the overall energy for this full moon in Aquarius, my air sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit, for all of the messages so far. Letting go. Yes, letting go, sanctuary. So we know the full moon is always talking about letting go, releasing, removing what does not serve us. You're definitely letting go of some type of comfort. So this could be, I feel like this is really all around. I mean, like comfort when it comes to your finances, comfort when it comes to your spirituality, comfort when it comes to who you have been. And I'm hearing Spirit say who you're not returning to. So there's a part of you that's dying. This could also be a part of you that was very like close to your family. I'm gonna be honest, for some of y'all. Some of you are releasing a version of yourself that you believe that you had to be in order to gain like love and some type of validation from friends and family. Some of you could be starting a new beginning away from friends and family. Like you could be starting a new beginning that's going to be very successful away from people. So for some of y'all, not people, but like people that kept you in a toxic loop, I'm hearing. So yeah, flow, exactly. Yep, so the divine is definitely calling you away from, for some of you, calling you away from your comfort zone, and your comfort zone looks to be your family. There's going to be a new beginning that's asking to release and let go of family at this current time, let go of your comfort zone, and to step into a new version of you that requires just for you to be in flow of your spirit. Okay, following spiritual guidance, following your downloads, your messages, whatever your spirit team is guiding you to do. That's where you're going to be called to be most obedient. Transmutation, and purity. You're really learning how to transmute toxic situations, negativity. You're learning how to transmute that within yourself, and this is also allowing you to transmute it within your reality here. So for air signs, I feel like you are jump-starting a new beginning that's going to be very successful. I do feel like for a lot of y'all, you are meeting your soul tribe. So you may be called to release family members that are like blood family members and letting go of a version of yourself that you were with these people. And now you're able to really step into your more authentic version of yourself. You're creating a safe space for yourself that you feel like you can thrive in. So it's like letting go of this version of yourself that always felt like you had to work, hustle and bustle. It's like a rigid personality you had, very rigidity. And you're making more room for fun, Spirit is saying. Spirit is asking you to make more room for fun. Truth, I got activation. You're activating a more authentic version of yourself. You're manifesting your dreams at this current time with this full moon in Aquarius. You're releasing so many things. You're releasing stillness. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have not been making any moves. You have just been standing still. You have been suppressing a lot of change here. Changes in the reverse. A lot of threes. 333 is definitely significant. March 3rd of this year could be significant, or March 3rd of next year could be significant for your life. Wisdom. This transmutation is activating a more authentic version of you. You're releasing stillness. You're releasing suppressing change, collective. Air signs, you are in a place where you are no longer just laying down and taking it. You are really guiding your life in the way that you want. And this took a long time for you to realize that you were actually the one in control. You are actually the one that can create your own reality. So there's a part of you that is woken up to this magic. I got leadership here. There's a part of you that has woken up to your magic, your power within. You have tapping into this wisdom, this courage. When this full moon in Aquarius comes in, it's going to teach you that you have always had the independence, the intellect, and the community to do it. And even when the community is just you and your spirit team, your spirit guides, you always had the community. It may not have looked physical, but it's always been on the spiritual. And that's what really what your takeaway will be for this full moon in Aquarius. There's an activation of truth, honesty, releasing stillness. So there's a lot of things that's coming out and being exposed in the forefront for all of us on a collective level. But for you specifically, this is going to allow you to see the truth about family members and how people really don't support you. I'm hearing how people really don't want you to surpass them, okay? There's a lot of people that benefited off of your stillness. There's a lot of people that benefited off of you not changing and repressing change and deciding that you do not want to. For some of you, you just decided that there's no need to change. And for some of you, you got told a lot by a lot of people that there was nothing wrong with your lifestyle, where there very much was things wrong, you know, where you really needed to like address some things. But it's like now you've kind of taken apart your own life in some way. You've taken your power back. You've taken your power back. And now that you have taken your power back, it's like you started loving yourself. You started accepting yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. All right, let's see what else. All right, what's coming towards my air sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's coming towards my air sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this full moon in Aquarius? Ten of Wands. What's coming towards my air sign placement? There's going to be some type of trauma, something that you just have to kind of like address with this full moon in Aquarius. So a lot of shadows are coming up for this collective. Whatever you have been feeling like very, like, I feel like there's something in your energy that you thought you healed, but really you just detached from it. You detached from the feeling of it, and you really kind of like push it aside instead of really feeling it. There's something coming up that you're going to have to feel. Now, this could be a person from the past, because I'm kind of feeling it too. I feel like maybe you thought you didn't have feelings for somebody anymore, so there could be some emotions coming up from a person in your past. Let me see. Somebody you haven't really let go of yet. I got the Three of Wands. You're definitely being called to move past something. Ace of Wands. Now, another thing that I'm picking up on here for the collective of the air signs, I don't know why I'm saying like that. For my air signs. For my air signs, y'all. There's a lot of expansion in your energy, so I do see a lot of more traveling. Some of you could be relocating. Some of this woman Aquarius could like shake off some type of like I feel like a lot of the shadows come up, like the detaching and the unemotional. I feel like it refines it and teaches it how to be in a healthy way. Because where there is dark, there is light. And I feel like that's really what you're embodying. Like, you may have felt very like almost like waiting in the past, like too patient or just too well thought out, you know, like overthinking everything. But this is like an energy of like somebody that's like, you know what, no, I'm doing it scared, I'm doing it, I'm taking a risk, I'm being impulsive, I'm not waiting around anymore. That's your energy. You're done waiting around for something. For some of you, you're done waiting to move, you're done waiting to move on from someone, you're done waiting to let go of someone, you're done waiting for someone to let you go, you're moving on from someone. 1111 I just caught. So a lot of y'all could be releasing a old relationship, a past relationship that you're still connected to, or you're still in this relationship. You could definitely be walking away from it. I feel like you're leaving anything that does not bring you any passion right now. You want a more passionate lifestyle. You're attached to something that does not bring you any happiness. Now, this could be a version of yourself that you are attached to, that you are not happy in, and you're ready to make some changes. What else for the full moon in Aquarius? Yes, healing, judgment, yes. So, collective, you are calling judgment on a situation with someone. This could be someone that you have had a lot of toxic, like, attachments to. This could just be you, okay? So, take what resonates. This could just be you walking away from versions of yourself that was very, very toxic, that wouldn't move, wouldn't try anything new, wouldn't do anything different. You're ready for a more passionate lifestyle. Like, you're just ready to walk in joy is what I'm hearing. I feel like you're tired of playing the same role. When you want a new role, I feel like I want a new role. I want to be in a new show. You know, it's like you're bored, you're tired. But there's definitely some healing that needed to take place. This full moon in Aquarius is definitely going to help you heal. Release anything that's weighing you down, that's stopping you from moving forward and leaving whatever this toxic situation is alone. This toxic mindset, whatever it is, you're definitely going to feel more called to just make that move. You know, with that fire energy, it's just like this is where you kind of get a little bit impulsive, but the way that it's going to work out for you is going to actually bring you some type of healing. Success is going to bring you healing and success. Yes. So yeah, make that move. If you've been feeling very impulsive, like really risky lately, do it. Your spirit team is actually calling for you to set your soul on fire in that way. You have been being you've been thinking too hard. You need to stop. You're overthinking something. Hey, stop. Don't do that. My dog has been licking her paw and it's like red on the inside. So I'm like, we leave her bath later to like release some of that itch. Because I don't even know. I put coconut oil in there and she's been licking it ever since. Like dog coconut oil they have, and she's just been licking it ever since. And she licked it so bad it turned red. All right, so I got the World, so I feel like you're ending some type of cycle that it feels very heavy. You know, with the Ten of Wands, this is about heavy baggage. This is about you walking around with weight that is not yours. So carrying somebody's toxic attachment with you. This could be you carrying somebody else's karma. This could be a lot of your old baggage, your old trauma that is following you. So I definitely see you walking away from all of this, something that is not making you happy. So like I said, for a lot of y'all, this could be a relationship. This could be a person. This could be something like that. Or this could be an energy of you just genuinely leaving a part of yourself that does not make you happy. A lifestyle that does not make you happy. Yep, you're manifesting a whole new lifestyle, collective. You don't want to live in a toxic loop. You don't want to live karmically anymore. You don't want to live in a lack type of mentality or lack mindset. I feel like this is why you're changing the way that you think. For a lot of you, this is your mindset. You're really just walking away from very like low self-esteem. You're walking away from like talking down on yourself, doubting yourself, not being as positive as you feel like you could be. You're walking away from all of that. I feel like you are trying to find some healing. A lot of you are doing that spiritually. So you're walking a more spiritual lifestyle is what I'm hearing, and this is bringing you success. You're walking away from something that does not bring you fulfillment, happiness, passion, passionate fire, joy, purpose, and you're moving into a new lifestyle that's actually going to help you to align more spiritually, more happily. Queen of Swords. Put up those boundaries. So, like I said, you're releasing overthinking. You're starting to lean more to manifesting, to calling things into your life, realizing that you do not have to live like this anymore. Like, you don't have to live a lifestyle that's constantly on a loop, that's boring, that doesn't feed your soul. You're tired of that life and you want a new one. And that's exactly what your spirit team is guiding you to get for yourself. So, all right, Spirit, when it comes to love for this collective, for my air sign collectives for the full moon, what do they need to know about their love life at this current time for this full moon in Aquarius? All right, air sign placement, Sun, Rising, Venus. For their love life with this full moon in Aquarius, what can they expect, Spirit? All right, it says healing family issues. I talked about, was that family with y'all? Yep. Says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I feel like for some of y'all, you may have to rekindle some things. Not even rekindle, but yeah, rekindle a relationship with your parents in order for your love life to start becoming better. So a lot of the things that we experience in our relationships directly connect to our familial trauma, our parental trauma. So I feel like that's what you're being called to do. So you may feel called to connect more with your family or connect more with your parents specifically. Because it does say you love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So you're going to feel the need to become closer to your parents, maybe having more conversations with them. For some of you could feel like you need to cut them off in order to have the love life that you deserve and the respect and the support that you deserve. But you can still heal, whatever trauma you have with your parents, even if you need to disconnect from them. So I feel like you may have been called to do therapy as well. And that's actually going to help you heal a lot of the disconnection you have from your love life. I got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Like I said, so you could be called to work on yourself and work on your trauma with your parents in order to help you to have a better love life. You're definitely going to be feeling called that you want to give love a chance again. I got passion. I talked a lot about passion. So like I said, a lot of y'all, like I said, you're going to be wanting to leave a lifestyle that does not bring you passion. So like I said, this could be a relationship that you're walking away from because it's not passionate at all. It says release your ex. So I feel like I said, some of y'all, the time has come to clear your energy. I feel like y'all are walking away from a relationship. Y'all are realizing that you need to heal from something or someone or some type of toxic attachment that you had with a person. This person is going to be basically you healing from your ex. This person that it's your ex, okay? So by the time you see this video, this person could be your ex at the time, or they could be becoming your ex. You're definitely walking away from a lifestyle that felt like very like toxic, where you're constantly like you really had to mend the relationship with your parents. So this relationship could have been karmic to the point where as though you had to even like involve your parents so much so that you ended up rebuilding your relationship with them. And that's really all your spirit team needed you to do in order for you to embrace true love and reignite passion into your life. I'm gonna get that in a minute. Children, I got children again. So you could be dating a water sign, or you could be connecting with a water sign that's going to be like your soulmate, like your true lover, the person that you have been waiting for to come towards you. Divine timing is at work in your life, in your love life. So yeah, once you heal from this ex-partner and this person that's toxic to you and you move on, you're going to be coming into contact with a water sign. So for some of you, could be releasing a water sign. Some of you, a water sign could be coming in, because I got children. So for some of y'all, you could be releasing a water sign placement that is causing some type of toxic loop or attachment in your life, which force you to heal your trauma with your parents, and like, you know, things that have gone unnoticed in your relationship with your parents, things you weren't able to say. Now you're speaking up about it and rebuilding that relationship, and this is allowing you to open your heart to a more passionate, true emotional connection. So you could be releasing a person that you have children with. Like I said, this could be a water sign, or you could be releasing a person in general, y'all. That could be a Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius placement. Could be a Virgo placement. Gemini talked about, Leo placement, Sag placement, heavy Aries, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag. You can have these placements as well. All right, what else here? Did I get, oh yeah. All right. Says pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, you're definitely releasing an ex. You're seeing the red flags more and more each day, and this is moving you to leave somebody alone. And this is going to open up your heart chakra, allow you to heal, and bring you closer to your parents. Yep, forgive and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Cannot make this up. Flirting, okay? You got flirt energy. We got a soulmate here. All right? So I want to give y'all a little exclusive on the full moon in Aquarius, but they could be bringing this to you, bringing it in for you for love. All right, that's it for my water sign placements. I love you guys. Bye.